Welcome to the IACS Student News. Today is January 28th.
We are 2 weeks into the Change for Change Challenge, and so far we have raised $547.15. Only $2,452.85 more to go. So keep checking the couches and bringing in your change.
That's a good start. Remember, we only need $3,000 to see Miss Westbrook get slimed.
I'd like to see that, but for now, let's go to Becca and Ava.
Hello IAC students, this is Ava and Becca with Get to Know the Staff. Have you ever wondered what your teachers are like? Well, we've got the news. Today we will be interviewing Mr. Gagnon, Mrs. Nix, and Mrs. Myers. Why did you decide to be a teacher?
I wanted to become a teacher because I struggled in school, and I wanted to make sure that kids didn't struggle in school like I did.
I have one more question for you. Who is your favorite author?
His name is Richard Paul Evans, and he writes a series of books. They're kind of like Christmas stories. They're beautiful.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to be a teacher?
Because I like making a difference. I like teaching kids, and I like being the one that watches them learn and grow.
I have one more question for you. Who's your favorite author, or what's your favorite book?
Oh, this year my theme is bears, so I like these bear books. They rhyme, they've got really pretty pictures, and they're just really good stories, and there's a whole set of them.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Gagnon. I have a question for you. Why did you decide to be a teacher?
I decided to be a teacher because I was inspired by my fourth grade teacher. He made learning a lot of fun. He played a lot of games with us. And all my cousins growing up at our family gatherings were younger than me. So we were always playing games, and I'd have to teach all my cousins how to play games. And I really enjoyed kind of teaching them and playing games with them.
Cool. And I have one more question for you. What's your favorite book?
I've got two favorites. Hatchet was always one of my favorites in all the series for Brian. And then my big fat zombie goldfish, which has a new book coming out this March. So I'm going to have to go get that one too.
Cool. Thank you for letting us interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for those wonderful questions, Becca and Ava. And now for the joke of the week. What happens when you throw all the books of the world into the ocean? What? You get a tidal wave.
Wah, wah, wah.
And now, here's Aiden and Sedona.
Cannon, what's your favorite thing to do in winter?
My favorite thing to do in winter is build snowmans.
Hi, Eliza, what's your favorite thing to do during winter?
My favorite thing to do during winter is pummeling my sister with snowballs and or sledding.
Hayden, what's your favorite thing to do in winter?
My favorite thing to do in winter is go sledding.
Hi, Blake, what's your favorite thing to do during winter?
My favorite thing to do during winter is to ski and sled.
Hi, Tuscany, what's your favorite thing to do in winter?
My favorite thing to do in winter is ski and snowboard.
Hi, Zach, what's your favorite thing to do during winter?
Making snow angels.
Hi, Marie, what's your favorite thing to do in winter?
I like to play in the snow and build snowman.
Thank you, Aiden and Sedona.
Did you know that today in 1859, in Colorado history, John Gregory discovered the Gregory Lode in a gulch near Central City? Within 2 weeks, the gold rush was on, and within 2 months, the population grew to 10,000 people in search of fortune. It came to be known as the richest square mile on Earth.
That's very interesting. And speaking of interesting, let's go on to Taryn, Summer, and Phil the Phoenix.
Hello, it's Taryn, Summer, and Phil the Phoenix.
Where did you go, Phil?
I went to New York to learn about blizzards.
What is a blizzard?
A blizzard is a severe snowstorm that, with visibility of less than 1/4 mile for more than 3 hours. Did you know that the first American chess tournament was held in New York in 1843?
New York just had a blizzard. So how much snow did they get, Phil?
there was a total of 2 feet recorded within 24 hours. And that is one of their top storms.
Wow, that is a lot of snow. That is 1 inch per hour.
Good math, Taryn. Is it true that there was snow on the ground before the storm ever hit? Yes, they were making snowmen a few days before the big storm ever hit.
Really? That is interesting. Thank you for keeping us updated on the storm, Phil.
Now back to Elion and Marshall.
Thanks, Phil. And you too, Taryn and Summer.
I wonder where Phil will go next week.
We'll have to wait and see. For now, let's go to Cadence and Marie.
Thank you, Elion and Marshall. Hello, Independence Academy students. Today on Healthy Living, we are going to visit the boys basketball team on their trip to the championship.
On Friday, they played Book Cliff Middle School here at IACS. They beat them 35-8.
Here is some video from that game.
Go ahead.
That was their first game in the tournament. I asked the players a few questions after the game. How do you think the boys played today?
Played really well together, right? Everybody kind of meshed well. We did good passing and everything like that. Got the ball in the basket.
How do you think they'll play tomorrow?
Hopefully they play just the same as they did today. We can
Thank
come out with
you.
another win.
How do you think you'll play tomorrow?
I think we'll have a good game. You better.
I think I'll be ready.
On Saturday, they played Plateau Valley in the semifinals and won.
The score for that game was 31-5.
That led to the final championship game.
They played Redlands Middle School and it was a tough win. I know.
The final score was 42-15.
I had a chance to interview some players and Coach Ryder. Here is that video. How does it feel to win the championship?
It feels pretty good, actually. I mean, we pushed really hard and we got to where we were because of hard work and team.
Okay. What are you going to do after the championship?
Relax.
I'm sure so I don't get fined.
Champs!
How does it feel for the team to win the championship?
Feels great. Those boys put a lot of hard work in for a long time. They deserve this one.
Okay. What are you going to do after the championship?
I'm going to Disneyland.
As you can see, they really tried their best and persevered through the game. That's all for now with Healthy Living in Marie and Cadence.
Back to you, Eliana and Marshall.
Thank you for that great story, Cadence and Marie.
The total for the book drive are in. In the Men's Academy, you alone, along with helping hands, collected over 630 books to donate to Belize.
Wow, that's a lot of books. And speaking of books, let's go to Mallory and Colton in the library.
This is Colton Roberts and Mallory Kaywood with the Book of the Week. This week's book is Hatchet by Gary Paulson. In this book, Brian, the main character, goes on a trip to visit his dad. Suddenly, things don't go as planned. Brian ends up with no food, water, or even a shelter. Do you think he will survive? Don't you want to learn more about this book? Yeah. Well, Colton, you are in luck because this book is in the school library. You can find this book by looking for the last name Paulson. Now you can pick the next week's book. All you have to do is fill out a paper and put it in the suggestion book box. The book box is located in the library. That's it. Until next time with Book of the Week. Back to Elion and Marshall.
Thank you for that suggestion, Mallory and Colton. And now here's a quote from Ned the Neuron.
Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. This quote is from Dr. Seuss. Some interesting facts about Dr. Seuss is how he wrote green eggs and ham on a dare. Another fact is If I Ran the Zoo, written in 1950, is the first recorded instance of the usage of the word nerd.
Wow, that was cool, Ned. Thanks for those nerderific facts.
Finally, I would like to say him. Goodbye!